Well, one of the prominent hitmen in the Mafia was Richard Kuklinski, a.k.a. the Iceman. Did you know him at all?
I didn't know him, but I believe that it was greatly embellished, his role in that life. You know, he was supposed to be part of DeMeo's crew and all that. I don't believe. I saw the movie and I heard a lot about him on the street. It was greatly embellished.
Yeah, I know. Later on, they try to tie Sammy the Bull into one of the murders that the Iceman did,
Right.
And we talked about this in our interview. That Sammy basically said, I guess he was, in a way, Sammy was facing no time. They were like, look, you're already doing 20 years. We'll have it run concurrent. We just want to close this case.
Right.
Just say you're involved in the murder, apologize to the family, and we'll make things easier for you and so forth. And he's like, this is one murder I was not involved in.
Yeah.
And he said, no, I'm gonna fight this thing because literally I had nothing to do with this. And ultimately came out that it was all a farce.
Yeah, it was all
he
nonsense.
was trying to shake someone down or whatever else. And, and then he ended up passing away himself.
Yeah, a lot with Kuklinski was embellished in the movie, and a lot that people said he wasn't that tied up with us guys.
I mean, who was, in terms of what you know and what came out in the media, who was the person that killed the most people in the Mafia? Who was really the biggest psychopath who really just murder after murder? Who was like the serial killer, the mass murderer out there that everyone was scared of, essentially?
Okay, when you say everybody was scared of, let me straighten that out too. You weren't scared. Made guys were not scared of made guys because they were worried about getting killed from them, because it couldn't happen. Let's take Roy DeMeo. Roy's gone. Obviously, he has the reputation at Gemini Lounge. And look, he was a killer, no doubt about it. Was I scared of Roy DeMeo? No, I had no reason to be scared of Roy DeMeo. He doesn't impact me in any way. And remember this, if you think somebody's going to kill you, what are you going to do? You're going to kill him first. Or at least you're going to defend yourself. You're not going to sit there and wait for him. He's not any more capable than you, because we all knew how to pull the trigger when we had to. But he had the reputation. Obviously, Greg Scarpa had the reputation. I was friendly with Greg.
The Grim Reaper.
Close with Greg. He was part of our family. If you go back and you look at, back further, Murder Inc., I mean, between the Jews and the Italians there, they killed a lot of guys. Yeah. So that organization was a scary organization. You want to get on the bad side of them.
Yeah, I mean, DeMeo, they say, was involved in over 200 murders through the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, look, do they exaggerate that? I think so. My father, they said he killed over 40 people. Never convicted him of any of them. Never even heard many of their names who he allegedly killed. My dad didn't really talk about it. My dad was a capable guy, no question about it, but did he kill 40 people? I don't know.
Right, but he did tell you at one point during his life, and he's gone now, that he did kill a bunch of people.
Yes.
So there's multiple bodies.
Yes.
Behind him. How did you feel about that when you actually said it?
Listen, I was part of the life at that point in time, so I understood, and people have their roles. But I will tell you this, my dad I wouldn't compare my dad to Roy DeMeo. He wasn't a serial killer. He didn't want to go out and start killing people, but he did the work, no question.